In the early 80s, a sudden player in the field of digital sampling and synthesis emerged, seemingly out of nowhere. This was Ensoniq, a company that would soon become synonymous with innovation and quality in the world of music production. Formed by a group of engineers who defected from Commodore business machines, Ensoniq was a company that was unafraid to push boundaries, to redefine what was possible. The secret weapon of this audacious new company was a marvel of engineering, a microchip of unparalleled power and versatility. Known as the Q chip, this creation was the brainchild of Ensoniq's founders, and it was this chip that would power the company's first forays into the world of digital music production. The Mirage DSK-8 sampler was the first product to showcase the power of the Q chip. Released in 1984, the Mirage was a game-changer, a product that offered musicians and producers previously unimaginable possibilities. With the Mirage, Ensoniq had thrown down the gauntlet, announcing themselves as a force to be reckoned with. The ESQ-1 synth, released in 1986, was another triumph for Ensoniq. This innovative synthesizer, powered by the Q chip, offered a level of sound quality and versatility that left the competition in the dust. It was a statement of intent, a clear signal that Ensoniq was here to stay. And then there was the Ensoniq piano, a sampled grand piano that offered an unprecedented level of realism and expressiveness. This was not just a digital piano. This was an instrument that could truly emulate the depth and nuance of a real grand piano. It was yet another testament to the power and versatility of the Q chip. This potent technology served as the bedrock for future breakthroughs, setting the stage for the revolutionary ASR-10. In the coming scenes, we'll delve into the evolution of Ensoniq's iconic products, leading up to the game-changing ASR-10. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the audacity and innovation that marked the early days of Ensoniq, the company that emerged seemingly out of nowhere to forever change the landscape of digital music production. Before the ASR-10 came to be, a series of innovative instruments laid the groundwork. Let's take a trip back in time and explore these precursors that paved the way for the ASR-10. First on the roster, we have the Mirage DSK-8, emerging in 1984. This was Ensoniq's breakthrough debut, powered by the ultra-powerful Q chip. The Mirage was a pioneer in digital sampling, boasting an 8-bit sampler that, at the time, was truly revolutionary. Following the Mirage in 1986 came the ESQ-1, a synthesizer that was a significant step forward. The ESQ-1 boasted an impressive sequencer and a wave sample playback, offering musicians a wider palette of sounds. In 1988, Ensoniq introduced the Electronic Performance Sampler, or EPS. This was a major upgrade from the Mirage, offering a 13-bit sampler and 5 seconds of sampling time. It was more powerful and notably easier to use, making it a hit among musicians. By the time 1989 rolled around, the VFX made its debut. This was Ensoniq's take on wavetable synthesis, which they dubbed transwave synthesis. The VFX was a proper synthesizer, dropping the onboard sequencer found on earlier designs. However, it made up for it with a range of onboard effects like reverb, delay, and chorus. Lastly, in 1990, the SQ-1 was introduced. This was a more affordable alternative to the VFX SD, albeit with slightly fewer features. It had a 16-track sequencer and fewer waveforms to choose from. However, it was a hit due to its affordability and later spawned several variants like the SQR and SQ1+. Each of these products, from the Mirage to the SQ-1, marked a significant step forward in digital sampling and synthesis technology. They each brought unique features to the table, contributing to the development of what was to become one of the most powerful samplers of its time, the ASR-10. These predecessors, each groundbreaking in their own right, paved the way for the ASR-10's development. In the early 90s, Ensoniq unveiled their latest innovation, the ASR-10. This was a time when the digital revolution was in full swing, and the music world was eagerly awaiting the next big thing in sound. Ensoniq didn't disappoint. Building on the success of its predecessors, the ASR-10 was a powerhouse of a sampler, boasting CD-quality sample rates. This was a significant leap from the 13-bit quality offered by the earlier EPS, and the 8-bit quality of the Mirage DSK-8. The ASR-10 brought a level of clarity and depth to sampling that hadn't been heard before, allowing musicians to create more realistic and intricate compositions. But Ensoniq didn't stop there. The ASR-10 wasn't just a sampling keyboard, it was a performance sampler. It was designed to be played live, with a responsive keyboard and an intuitive interface that made it easy to switch between samples on the fly. This gave the ASR-10 a level of versatility that set it apart from other samplers of the time. The ASR-10 was also notable for its synth architecture. Ensoniq had always been known for their synthesis capabilities, and the ASR-10 was no exception. It combined the company's leading sampling prowess with an impressive synth engine, allowing musicians to manipulate and reshape their samples in creative ways. This wasn't just a tool for playing back sounds, it was a tool for crafting unique sonic landscapes. And let's not forget the form factor. The ASR-10 was available in different versions to suit different needs: a weighted keyboard version for those who wanted a more piano-like feel, and a rack mount version for those who needed to save space in the studio. The ASR-10 was a game changer. It wasn't the first sampler, and it wasn't the last, but it was one of the most influential. It pushed the boundaries of what was possible with sampling and synthesis, and inspired a generation of musicians to explore new sonic territories. The ASR-10 swiftly became a classic of the era, standing tall alongside the likes of Akai MPCs. The ASR-10 didn't just make waves, it transformed the entire music industry. When it hit the scene, it was one of the most powerful samplers available, but it was more than just a sampler. It was a complete music workstation that brought together Ensoniq's cutting-edge sampling technology with its impressive synth architecture. This made it a formidable force in the world of music production. Over time, the ASR-10 gained a loyal following, particularly among hip-hop and dance music producers. Its high-quality sample rates, which were on par with CD-quality audio, allowed producers to create rich, textured sounds that were previously unheard of. This opened up a whole new world of creative possibilities, helping to shape the sound of these genres. But it wasn't just the sound quality that made the ASR-10 a hit. It was also its versatility. The ASR-10 was available in a variety of formats, including a piano-style weighted keyboard version known as the ASR-88 and a rack-mount version known as the ASR-10R. This meant that it could be tailored to the needs of individual producers, making it a valuable tool in any studio setup. The ASR-10 also played a pivotal role in the evolution of Ensoniq's line of synthesizer workstations. The TS-10, for instance, picked up where the ASR-10 left off, representing a new high point in Ensoniq's synth workstations. This was followed by the TS-10 Plus and the TS-12, which was essentially the same synth but with a larger 76-key keyboard. The ASR-10 wasn't just a product of its time, though. Its enduring popularity is testament to its timeless appeal. Even today, the ASR-10 remains a go-to choice for many music producers, with its unique sound and functionality continuing to inspire new generations of artists. In many ways, the ASR-10 was more than just a musical instrument. It was an innovation that reshaped the landscape of music production, pushing the boundaries of what was possible and inspiring countless artists along the way. The ASR-10, a legend in its own right, continues to be a beloved instrument among music producers. The ASR-10's story doesn't end with its creation. Its legacy lives on. Following the ASR-10, Ensoniq continued to innovate with the introduction of the TS-10 and TS-12. The TS-10 picked up where the VFX SD series left off, representing what many consider to be the peak of that particular line of Ensoniq's synthesizer workstations. The TS-12 was essentially the same synth, but with a larger 76-key keyboard, providing musicians with even more versatility and creative freedom. However, change was on the horizon. In the early 2000s, Ensoniq was sold and merged with former competitors EMU, uniting two powerhouses of the music tech industry. Although this merged entity did not last long, it marked a significant chapter in Ensoniq's history, demonstrating the value and impact of the company's innovative technology. But the true testament to the ASR-10's legacy lies in its enduring influence in the music industry. Even today, decades after its release, this remarkable instrument continues to be a favorite among hip-hop and dance music producers. Its CD-quality sample rates, combined with Ensoniq's leading sampling prowess and impressive synth architecture, have made it a classic of the era, standing tall alongside the likes of the Akai MPCs. The ASR-10's influence can be heard in countless tracks, reverberating through the speakers of dance clubs and across the airwaves of radio stations around the globe. It's a testament to the genius of its creators, a group of engineers who dared to leave their jobs at Commodore Business Machines to launch their own company, and in doing so, change the landscape of music production forever. The story of the ASR-10 is a testament to the power of innovation and the enduring impact of quality craftsmanship. It's a tale of technological revolution, of pushing the boundaries of what's possible in music production. From its surprising emergence to its lasting influence, Ensoniq's ASR-10 continues to resonate